Your phone lights up on the table. Still on for tonight? And before your thumb even moves, your body has already voted. Please cancel. Not because you hate them, not because you're boring, and not because you're secretly failing at being a person. Because the night has already started sending invoices. The outfit, the ride, the noise, the small talk, the smile you'll have to keep on your face like a name tag. The exact moment you'll start planning how to leave without making everyone feel rejected. People call that antisocial. I don't buy it. Sometimes your brain is not rejecting people. It is calculating the cost of performing around them before you even stand up from the chair. And that guilt you feel afterward, that is not proof that something is wrong with you. It may be the first honest signal that your nervous system is asking for home before the world turns the volume up. People judge the canceled plan because they only see the empty chair. They don't see the receipt your mind already paid. John Sweller's cognitive load theory puts a name on this. Working memory has limits. It can only carry so many moving parts before the system starts to strain. So a simple night out is not simple at all. It's the ride, the timing, the clothes, the noise, the small talk, the facial expressions, the little performance of looking relaxed while you're already searching for the cleanest exit. That is not laziness. That is pre-processing. And modern life makes it uglier because availability has somehow become a moral test. Group chats expect instant replies. Work rewards the person who says yes until they disappear inside their own calendar. Families call it making an effort. Social media turns every weekend into evidence. See, I'm living correctly. Exhaustion with better lighting. So when home starts looking better before the plan even begins, your brain may not be rejecting people. It may be reading the hidden cost faster than anyone else. And that is the uncomfortable part. Sometimes the plan drains you before it even happens. A room can be completely normal and still feel like too much. No one has to insult you. No one has to raise their voice. Nobody has to do anything dramatic. It can be a dinner table, an office break room, a crowded apartment with cheap lighting and too many side conversations, and suddenly every face becomes input. Tone, timing, eye contact, background music, the question you didn't answer fast enough, the pause that lasted half a second too long. Psychologist Elaine Aron called this sensory processing sensitivity. Some nervous systems register subtle details more deeply than others. Not better, not weaker, just deeper. For those people, a room is not one room. It is 5 rooms stacked on top of each other. One made of voices, one made of faces, one made of expectations, one made of noise, and one made of all the tiny social rules nobody admits they are following. Then social masking piles on. The workplace wants team energy. Families expect warmth on command. Digital culture trains everyone to be reachable, likable, responsible, available. At some point, connection starts looking less like closeness and more like unpaid customer service. So the exhaustion is not always from people. It is from processing yourself around people. That is the part most people miss. Being drained is not the same as being antisocial. Sometimes your nervous system is sorting too many signals at once, like trying to hear one quiet sentence in a train station while every announcement speaks over it.
Home can be a sanctuary. Low light, phone face down, a warm mug near your hand. That rare silence where you no longer have to translate your face for anyone. That kind of quiet matters. But here is where people get lazy with this topic. They turn every night at home into self-care and every invitation into oppression. No, too easy. In behavioral psychology, avoidance reinforcement describes a simple pattern. When avoiding something brings immediate relief, the brain learns to repeat the avoidance. Not because the brain is stupid, because relief is persuasive. Fast relief is even more persuasive. And modern culture gives terrible advice from both sides. One side says, go out more, as if exhaustion is a character flaw. The other side says, protect your peace, as if every uncomfortable moment is an attack. Work culture praises visibility. Family systems reward constant access. Social media turns isolation into an aesthetic and busyness into proof of value. So here is the distinction. Staying home is not automatically healing. Sometimes it is recovery. Sometimes it is avoidance wearing comfortable clothes. The test is brutal, but fair. Do you feel clearer afterward, or smaller? Lower tone, peace gives you back to yourself. Avoidance slowly teaches you that life is too much for you. One opens the window. The other moves the walls inward. And if home feels safe because people feel exhausting, the next question gets uncomfortable. Why do certain people drain you faster than others?
You are not broken for needing less noise. In a world built around constant access, instant replies, crowded calendars, and fake high energy, choosing quiet can be a very intelligent form of self-regulation. It means your mind knows when the room has gotten too loud to think straight. But the responsibility is honesty. Recovery makes you clearer. Avoidance makes you smaller. One gives your life back with steadier hands. The other trains your nervous system to treat ordinary doors like locked gates. So be honest. Does staying home restore you, or has it started to hide you? Leave it in the comments. I read them. And if certain people drain you even when they seem perfectly nice, the next video explains why your body notices what your mind keeps trying to excuse.